G'day guys, welcome to another episode of Crown Chat. My name's Mark Cheggs. This is Damien B-Hop Berry.
What's poppin'?
His email address.
That's my new thing as well. What's
You're
poppin'?
going to say what's poppin'?
Yeah, what's
At the start
poppin'?
of every pod.
No, just in general.
And his email address is berricishot@hotmail.com.
Don't start this again. One of your passwords the other day was moneyman$69 sign or something.
Not as you can ask Dave, it was broke man 69. Money man, as if you.
It was something like that. Something 69.
Why are you giving my
Dollar
passwords
sign.
out for starters?
Doesn't matter. You broke anyway. Anyway.
It was Mark $69 sign.
Yeah.
It had nothing to do with.
What's a dollar sign?
Because it tells you have to add in certain.
You couldn't have had exclamation mark
I have
or
a dollar sign and a percentage sign.
They're both got a lot to do with economics, mate. Anyway, so yeah, the guest is
economics as if you even know what it is.
Mate, have you checked the Dow Jones lately? Anyway, our guest
David Jones. David Jones. Oh yeah, you got to hold your mic up, or we won't be able to hear it.
Speaking of David Jones,
speaking of David Comyns,
we have an amazing guest on tonight. Businessman, tennisman, man.
If that's what he chooses.
Human,
above all else.
Mr. David Comyns.
Hi, boys.
Hey, how are you?
Come
Good
on.
to see you after 10 years.
Yes,
I reckon it's
we
been
haven't
10
seen you in
years.
10 years. What have you been doing?
Where do we start? First year, second year, third?
10 years ago to the
let's
date.
start in the 7th year.
Let's start in the seventh.
What made you leave Newcastle 10 years ago?
Well, I left because...
Was it fear of another earthquake?
No.
The 86 or 88
The earthquakes are
earthquake or
stronger in
something.
Sydney. You know that?
Really?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't, but there's some trivia for all of
So
you
it was
guys.
lack of
They
earthquakes.
just don't happen.
Yeah, right.
That's all. Yeah.
Yeah,
They
right.
don't happen,
Yeah.
but if they did happen,
If they'd be
stronger.
bigger, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fair
enough.
close
Okay.
to the plates,
That's
yeah.
a fact, apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
A fact checker will look that up.
Yeah, please.
So you went to Sydney 10 years ago?
Yeah. I went to Sydney 10 years ago.
What for?
Kind of headhunted for a tennis company to do, because I was into tennis my whole life. So
You play, you coach.
played.
Wait, sorry, let's rewind a little bit. What is tennis?
Tennis is a sport that...
Is it sort of like table tennis but for giants?
Yes, that's exactly what we put out there. Yeah, it's a very heritage sport that I'm trying to make a little bit more popularized these days, I guess.
Yeah, because I
It's,
saw with the Australian Open and their salaries and stuff, it's not very popular.
Yeah, well, look, the rich get rich in tennis, but the poor ones, they struggle. So, and that's the majority of the players. Most of them, there's millions of players out there, and there's only 100 good ones, and they're rich. And yeah,
Yeah, all right. So you're in Sydney. What was happening? You were headhunting
and I
some
did
tennis.
coaching down there, big thing. Started my own thing after a year. Still got my company in Sydney, which turned into one of the biggest private academies in the country.
That's it.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
So got lucky there.
Holy smoke. Sydney, holy smoke, big smoke.
The
Oh,
big smoke. Yeah.
Carry on.
Anyway, so came back home about 6 weeks ago. Took on the big gig at Broadmeadow, 24 courts, massive centre, underutilised as we know. I'm copping it for the front section every day by public, and come home and gonna try and rejuvenate the whole facility.
All right. So what goes into that? Are you getting some funding or what's the?
No, I'm actually funding the whole thing myself. I've put up between 60 to 100K on my own cash.
Holy
Just
smokes!
to,
Yeah, right.
to put it back into the sport, and so far, hopefully I'll get that back in time. But that's the investment I'm making in the sport back home, and coming back home is, something I've wanted to do for 10 years. So see guys like you, see my old mates and things like that.
Yep.
Ticking all those boxes now, and over it, and I want to go back to Sydney.
Yeah, right. Fair enough.
Yes.
Wasting all your money and then bang. Yeah, right. So what do you? So the money you're pumping into it. Was it just run down and stuff? Was
Mate,
it, or is there
it's-
no coaches?
It was run down. I mean, if I ask you guys now, I go, what do you think of the place? What do you remember of the place? You
I
remember?
used to go there. Is it the one across the road from the basketball stadium?
It is, yeah.
I used to go there when I played basketball. This is going back 10, 15 years.
Yep.
If we had a buy, we'd just go there and play the pokies and drink beers.
Yep.
And at one stage, I was like $2.20 beers.
It was good.
And you don't even drink beer.
Yeah, back then I did because I was 18. Sorry, I was 18 until 17 years ago. And yeah,
That's about
there
it.
was a couple of pokies. There was no one there. The 5 of us would drink beer for an hour.
Oh, Harold was behind the bar. Remember Harold?
No, I don't.
They don't? Okay,
I was
well-
doing 1 cent hits on the pokies.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, looking for those jackpots.
All I remember was I didn't know anything about the pokies because I was fresh 18, and I did a 1 cent hit and it won $25. And all the other guys, they were all older than me. They were in their 30s, and they were like, what? And yeah, they were not impressed at all. So to this day, I don't know what I got, but I can imagine.
They're probably still talking about it at the tennis club.
Yeah, on their podcast.
No, it's unfortunately it's not there anymore. No,
So you don't have pokies no more?
Is
I don't
there
have
no
that,
front club?
No, there's no licensed club there anymore.
Oh,
So
right.
that area there is gonna be, I'd say, rejuvenated, and the front area with new things. Literally, contracts are being finalised as we speak. So that whole area will be all done up. The tennis court, I'm dealing with the Magic, Broadmeadow Magic at the moment, and having them just let them create a new soccer ground out the back. Brought in another sport called pickleball
What's
as well.
pickleball? I've got to ask.
It's a mini version of tennis, but it's a
Like
larger
table
version of table tennis.
Whoa.
So it's an in the
This is-
middle. It's an in the middle.
I reckon we invent a larger version of tennis.
Right,
That'd be
right,
horrific.
yes,
Yeah, that's right. But
See, everyone goes the other way. How can we minimise the physical side of that? But no one ever goes
bigger.
super freak athletes.
yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, that'll never happen, man.
No.
That'll never happen. No,
Yeah, not with that attitude, Comyns. Not with
Yeah,
that
you're
attitude,
right.
mate.
It is an
Yeah, yeah.
attitude. Does that?
Sydney's
yeah, you're
beating
right.
you down, mate. Sydney do you think a massive draw card for people who want to go over to Broadmeadow to play tennis is that they can go work out, get their tennis in, then straight away get Hungry Jacks or KFC?
Well, how political do you want me to get? Yeah, mate. Mental health is a big thing right now. Getting out and about and active, social distancing. It's the most social distancing sport.
True.
It's one of those ones where you can have 2, 1, 3, 8, as many players as you want. We have the second biggest facility in the state. I don't know why 1 million Newcastle people aren't more at the tennis centre with the amazing discounts we got on right now. You know, there's a lot of reasons to play tennis right now, but unfortunately, it's in a, you know, people from here, you know, you associate tennis with something else. In Sydney, it's super popular, but here it's a
Rich,
little bit
nerdy
behind.
sport.
A little bit,
It's
yeah,
sort
a little
of-
bit elitist, a little bit of this and that, little bit of location. But at the end of the day, the product is the sport, not the facility for me. So if I can get the tennis awareness back out into the Hunter Valley, actually in New South Wales in general, you know, I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
So do you have to be a member?
I'm starting memberships. I mean, you two will be founding members. I can guarantee that.
That'd be lovely.
Perfect. That would be great. Yeah.
But that will start up again, and we'll run it similar to a golf club. So, for instance, we're running a charity day with Westpac. I was just with the CEO this morning, an NBN, and we're putting it all out there. We're trying to scale up and do big charity days and things like that. I don't know if this will be live beforehand, but it'd be really good if the Newcastle public got a part of it. Those kind of things are what the centre needs, is big, scaled up kind of events. I feel anyway.
What is your absolute goal for it? Could you say it like, is it a venue that could host like big events and whatnot? Like,
Yeah. I mean, look, as we speak, I'm in the process of getting a liquor license. Maybe
What happened to the old one?
no, that's a separate area. So
Okay.
that area there is a middle ground, a committee above Crown Land that own that, and they delegate sections of the tennis centre. So I'm actually not in control of that part, but that section there, that's going to be delegated to different parties, and I can tell you it's unbelievably exciting what's coming into that area. The PI Centre is just getting built across the road, the Knights PI Centre. I don't know if you've seen it, behind Macca's there.
I'm good mates with most of the Knights boys, and they told me about it.
did
Yeah,
they?
there's
Yeah,
some
cool.
big
Yeah.
stuff going on in Broadmeadow. Big stuff,
Yeah,
big
my
funding.
mates at the Knights told me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I've got no mates at the Knights, mate.
I got a
You're,
few.
yeah.
Being a tennis man, you've obviously got lots of tennis knowledge. What competition in tennis never closes?
Well, the Aussie apparently,
The Australian Open.
the Australian
That's right.
Open,
Never closes.
just happened to finish.
Camera.
Yeah, the
Sounds
Australian
good.
Open and our Newcastle Community Tennis, my company's local business comp. Those two are
Never
aligned.
closes.
They don't close.
Never
yeah.
closes.
Favourite tennis player?
Favorite tennis player?
Yeah, of all time.
Besides David Murray.
Oh, bring him up later.
Righto.
And then
Well, we
that
shall
is a
not.
talent. That's a talent. But
Favourite tennis player?
favorite tennis player,
Playing or not, dead or alive, past,
probably
present.
Nadal, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah,
Rafael Nadal.
Raphael. Yeah, yes.
I drove past his tennis centre in Palma
Yeah,
in Spain.
Yeah, I've
actually,
been
so
there.
me and him are pretty tight.
yeah. It's pretty big.
Just next to Mallorca. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, where'd you go from there?
Travelled.
You know what?
It does start with I and then in Ibiza.
No, I did not. I went to the wave pool
That's
there and I
alright.
was super hungover, but I got shacked up. So,
Did you?
Yeah.
Left or right?
Left.
Okay.
Go left.
All right,
I was
you were
like,
there.
Yeah, I was
You were
there.
there,
That's
I'm
right, I was
just
there,
saying.
yeah.
And what do you think of Australia's bad boy tennis player at the moment?
Tommy, Kyrgios.
Kyrgios.
I don't think anything of him. I mean,
Not a fan.
oh no, I'm a fan of anyone that brings people casuals to the game.
I think he's good for tennis.
He's just no similar. He's similar to McGregor.
Yeah.
How is he? He's naughty and bad. He's up to date. Those kind of things. It's just
Is he
again
naughty?
a heritage sport isn't
What does he do?
acclimatizing to him.
What does he do that's naughty?
I'll tell you what, comment.
Well, I got some stories.
Oh, you know
I
him?
got a real recent story actually.
You know him?
No.
No.
Don't need to.
He's hard to watch. The sport of tennis is hard to watch just because,
I love watching it.
yeah, but it's so hard. Like, it's so cringe and on the edge of your seat. When Kyrgios was playing the other night when he got knocked out,
Yeah.
he was up 2-sets love you.
I get ya.
And then he went to hit a ball between
get
his
ya.
legs from the back and it was just like, why are you doing that, man? Like,
How did he get knocked out in a game of tennis?
What?
Contact.
I think he got mentally knocked out. He tapped out.
Right.
Yeah, he taps out early.
Yeah, got ya.
Yeah,
But yeah,
again,
it-
the McGregor effect. I'll go back to it.
Yeah. But he brings fans to the sport.
He does, and I think that has to be valued above all else.
massively.
Right now.
Well, I was watching to watch him. He was an Aussie, so I was watching him. I'm not a big tennis watcher, but
Yeah, clearly.
That's what we call people.
Name 3 tennis players, Barry. Go.
Name
Me?
3 tennis
Yeah, 3 in
watchers.
3
gonna-
seconds.
all right,
One,
Boris Becker, Michael Chang,
3
and
classics.
Right,
That's
okay.
enough.
Boris Becker,
That's it.
Michael
That's 5
Chang.
in 1.
Yeah, there you go. There
Chang
you
and
go.
Becker.
So Nadal is your favourite, but who is the greatest of all time in your eyes?
Nadal.
Nadal, better
Yeah.
than the Fed?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Why do you think he's better than the Fed?
There's a lot of reasons why he's better than Federer. I mean,
Give us 3.
well,
3 seconds.
well,
1.
how many titles he's won?
2.
The type of
So
titles
is he
he's won.
statistically better?
I think he is. Yeah, he is.
Yeah,
now. I mean,
'cause everyone
if you
talks
look
about
at
Federer being the-
total matches won, things like that, total points won, total points for and against, those kind of things matter to me. Yeah, he's the greatest of all time. So Federer is known for being great at the net. Nadal's got a higher percentage than that. There's a lot of deceiving statistical facts that a tennis coach would know that the casuals wouldn't. But
Tennis watchers.
but what
Tennis.
you'll do is you'll count the Grand Slams, right?
Because I've
and-
seen, well, being a tennis casual, yeah, I seen a guy up 40-0 the other day.
40 nil,
Yeah.
yeah, right.
No, but yeah. So Nadal, so Nadal, you reckon's the greatest of all time. Do you rate him as one of the greatest athletes of all time?
Yeah, without
Yeah.
a doubt. And I
Yep.
think he would have been in soccer as well, which he was really good at as well. Whatever he did, his mentality is, I would put it in par with Jordan.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So MJ's your number one then.
Well, is MJ your number 1 for ball?
For basketball,
Yeah, I like
Statistically,
Kobe. I
others.
like Kobe a lot.
Sure, but statistically, others are better, right? Like, yeah. So
I'd say Kobe's my number 1.
okay.
Yeah, over Jordan. I like Kobe.
What MJ did
Yeah.
for the sport and yada yada yada. He
What did he do for the sport?
made it worldwide. He was like a brand in himself.
He's seen the doco recently, hasn't he? Probably a few
On TV.
times.
So what else are you gonna do?
You two roll off
And you
each other
just
so
said a
well.
couple of words there that.
Anyway, but yeah, Kobe in time, I think will
Get better, you reckon?
Go down.
Oh, that's too early.
Jordan
We're a
been
year and a
retired
few
long
weeks
time.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's always improving. Some people always improve.
I like Kobe the best. I don't know.
Yeah,
Jordan, yeah, it's hard to argue against that doco on Jordan.
it is. But if you align the mentality in the
Coming out
dial,
and winning a game
you
after
respect him.
food poisoning, which I've had, is possibly the worst pain in the world.
Well, the most
and then to play a game of basketball.
the most hectic story out of that one was I thought was when Scottie Pippen had a migraine and ran on. And he lost his vision and whatnot. If you've had a migraine before and You can't see. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, and it was a playoff game.
Yeah.
But it wasn't when they.
But he was
bagged him
garbage.
for
Yeah,
that.
yeah, he was really bad, but yeah.
But when they're saying he should have played on and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
There was a part there that made Pippin furious.
Yeah.
About the documentary. But
But he's an
anyway,
interesting cat. Though. He's an interesting.
Yeah, but I don't think he was a very nice person, and I don't think he's a very nice person.
Yeah.
I think Kobe had him beat on that, and I think that's probably why I favourite Kobe a little bit more.
Yeah.
I think Kobe was a nicer bloke than Jordan.
And I think that's what the general public thinks
they
about
might have
Federer, though.
Yeah, maybe.
They like him so much that it's not. It's too hard to make him number one, maybe.
Right.
You know, but if you have insider knowledge, Nadal is. Look at the head-to-head. Just go look at the head-to-head. Shit, I better be right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, is it true you did a backflip off the top tower at Lambton Pool when you were 10?
It was a double.
Double
It was a double.
So it's not a
And-
myth.
Well, it wasn't the top either. I did do a single off the top, but I did a double off the lower one. So
Well, what's better?
Single off the top.
Single off the top. And how
right.
many chicks did you get after that? And
well, I mean none, but I had
Still
about
going?
5 dudes.
is it
go.
still going? Yeah, 5 dudes come on.
Oh, no, I've screwed it. You can bleep that,
I've
please.
never heard this story.
It's happening as we speak.
Dave asked me to bring this up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. You bought me a couple of beers.
Topics
yeah.
I needed.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you like hot sauce, Dave?
If it's from Filipinos, I do.
Well, he's a Filipino.
Would
You know,
like to
you know
try our
Croc.
sponsors
You know
hot
Croc,
sauce?
then, don't you, Comma?
No.
You don't know Croc?
You know
Croc, no.
He's like king of the Philippines. It's like Pacquiao, then Croc. Yeah.
You legitimate?
Yeah.
No, he's not the king, but he's probably the most popular Filipino next to Pacquiao.
Oh, no, so it's a Filipino.
Yeah, he's a Filipino. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what about it?
Oh, well, he sponsors the show with his mini Pinot Grill marinade and his hot sauce.
That's good.
And so we like to get
It does say Pinot on that front.
Yeah, it's a
front one.
Filipino.
Okay, that wasn't a G up.
Nah. Yeah.
So yeah, he actually
Oh,
does
right.
sponsor the show. So would you like to try his hot sauce and give it a rating at a 1 to 10 on how hot it is?
Do people do it?
Yes, they do.
Yeah, everyone
But then I'll choke up.
Are you a chili man? Filipinos like chilies.
They don't. I'm not. But I mean, I've got to do it.
You got to
Yeah.
do it.
For the after effect, I
the
guess,
love.
don't I? That's a big spoon. Checkers, you sure?
Yeah,
All right,
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
sweat.
You'll be right.
I heard it all.
How don't you know Croc? you remember Sabari?
I'm already getting the effects. I remember the name.
Yeah. You must be out of the loop with the
How's
Filipinos.
the hot-
I am, mate.
how's the
I'm
hot
like a
sauce?
registered out, Philo. My membership ended.
How is the hot sauce?
I'll find out in about 3 minutes when I try and talk. I'm assuming that's how it is.
I don't know. I don't eat hot sauce. But
What has anyone asked you two to have it at the same time as the others?
I don't eat hot sauce. I can't.
I've tried 1,000 times.
Yeah, right. All right.
But it's more so what you think as a guest.
Yeah, it's amazing if you're a Filipino.
What if you're not?
Everyone's a Filipino at heart.
We're in Australia, hello.
Yeah, just Filipinos buy this product
Yeah, right.
for all the reasons you're seeing right now.
It's only available in Australia.
No, I'm happy that there's a Pinoy getting out there.
10 on the hotter meter.
What does Pinoy mean?
In all honesty, that's actually semi-tang, semi-heat. That's
Yeah,
a good
it's pretty
8.5, 8.7.
Out of 10, that's how hot it is, or that's taste?
It's out of 10, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So out of 10, how hot would it be?
How hot?
Yeah. out of
7.
10. 7?
Yeah,
And taste wise?
9.
9. Oh, good work, Rob.
If you can taste it, it's a good sign. That's all you need to
True.
know about heat.
True.
If it's too hot, there's no taste. You just focus on temp.
So you're Filipino and you don't know Croc.
I'm half Filipino and I
I
don't
feel like
know
this is
Croc.
what the podcast should have been about.
Yeah, that's right.
Should I know him?
Yes.
Yeah, of course you
everyone
should.
knows Croc.
Yeah, right. Sorry.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about that. Should I have known him when we were little? Was he mates with Murray? If he wasn't mates with Murray,
Yeah, he's
He was.
Mate.
He was. Yeah,
Was he
he,
there?
he went to the same school with me and Muzz. He was a couple of years
Send
above
him
me.
his number.
Yeah, I sent his number.
can you send him mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So he'll be so offended that you don't know him.
I'm sorry.
He
I've
gets
been
offended
out
too.
of it.
Croc.
Does he?
He's a cranky
Then he's a
person.
true Philo.
He's so angry,
Then
man.
he's a
Yeah,
true
yeah,
Philo.
yeah.
You know what? I need to reunite with the
He gets
Philos in this.
angry that if
this
like
area.
a non-Filipino doesn't know him, let
Yeah.
alone a Filipino who plays
I've
tennis.
just come back. Does he play tennis?
No, but
Oh,
he
okay.
likes tennis.
He likes Filipino tennis players.
Does he?
He always says to Pacquiao, "Why didn't you play tennis, bro?"
Yeah.
Yeah, no, there's no Filipino.
Pacquiao was like, "There's not enough money in it
Yeah.
No.
There's
Oh,
not.
There is.
in tennis."
There's lots of money in tennis.
No, there's
Be good
not.
at it.
You got to be good at it.
Right.
That's the key.
So Rafael Nadal's struggling.
You're struggling.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's still playing. He's like 40
That hot
something.
sauce is good, actually. That held. Yeah. How do people go with it? They struggle?
Bubba struggled. Talakai took it pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also
How-
been,
so that's
it's
it,
also
two
been
people.
sitting there for about 2 years, so the heat levels probably.
Legit.
Yeah, we found it outside. So
Right.
yeah.
All right.
No, Croc's only been on as our sponsor for 3 shows now. We had a long list of people wanting to sponsor it, and we had to interview them and let them all put in a bid. How much they give per episode, and Croc won.
Croc won.
Is that right?
Yeah, that's right.
So we put the.
What was the bid?
Tender.
Make it public.
500 an episode.
Mate, I'll go 501.
501.
Done
an
for a
episode.
tennis ball. What would you put on?
$501.
I'll just sponsor one episode.
For 500.
Oh.
I'll do it. I'll make a happy donation to here.
Done. Sweet, we're struggling.
We don't play tennis.
This isn't even a real podcast. You said it.
We only take cash.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to get
Yeah,
out of ATM.
we only take cash too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, perfect. Perfect.
That's not
Nice.
true.
So, so you've been back how long? Did you say? 6
Since
weeks.
December 25th. Bought a house at BG, Birmingham Gardens, to live in with my staff. Set up for 4 weeks. Then moved out of the house, moved up to Lloyd Street in Merewether, looking over everything. And
Lloyd Street, where's that?
Man, I'm next door to Hughesy. Mark Hughes.
Mark Hughes.
Yeah, I only
right.
realised last night when I walked out and he's sitting on his
Did you just
couch
have
and I was
beanies out the front everywhere?
beanies. What?
The Mark
Am
Hughes
I out of it?
Foundation.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
it's good
yeah.
foundation.
You're really out of the loop.
You're
Mate,
out of
I
the
am.
loop,
I
man.
am. I thought he was still playing on that.
And
far
what
out
you
of the loop.
and you're so out of the loop that you moved from Birmingham Gardens to Merewether. Birmingham Gardens is the place to be in Newcastle at the
I
moment.
didn't know that. But you know what? You get a place and you rent it out to these students. The students are rich.
Yeah.
You said all I had to do was rent it out, buy it, rent it out, and then they just paying off, getting a nice place at Mezza. So
Yeah,
Good for
perfect.
you.
Yeah.
Mez is the place to be.
Get
I'm
used
in
to it
I'm in
round.
Mezza.
Yeah,
It's-
you
Mez
gotta
just
come round.
moved to Mez.
did you?
Yeah. Merewether Heights.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, scenic. You off scenic or?
I am off scenic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What street?
Ashford Parade.
Don't tell
Oh,
me
that's
you,
good.
All the fans will start
No,
rocking.
Yeah, I
no.
was
They
just
do
thinking-
already, man. They do already. It's crazy.
Yeah, drop in.
Yeah, so just Lloyd Street, knock on every door.
Just next door to Hughes.
Just next door to
When I
Hughes.
get
It's
to
actually
Hughes-
what it says on our mailbox.
Well, Chakes
We're
lives,
next door to
Chakes lives
Hughes.
across the road from Bobcat, which is what's he, assistant Knights coach now?
No, he coaches the
Reserve grade?
younger team, the team that's about to go into first grade. So
Jersey
which normally
Ferguson.
then leads to a first grade coach, I think, for most people. So yeah.
So footy's still big here.
Nah, it's not really, man. Tennis is.
Yeah, I thought it was tennis
You
level.
honest to lie?
Yeah. Mate, I'm still trying to.
All
I
anyone
can't
asks
keep
to
up.
watch at the pub is tennis.
You could ask
Yeah.
me what in 2006, any of us here, we know every player in every position. Can you still do that? Because I can't name a player in position right now.
Do you
In
like
the first
rugby
grade
league?
team. Yeah, of course.
But you can't name any of the.
Not right now. No, that's how you know you're out of the loop.
I'm not as into it as I used to be. To be honest.
Nah, it's still massive. It's so big.
I'm not saying it's not massive.
Yeah.
I'm saying I'm not into it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
used
but
to-
no,
I used-
Newcastle is
I
massive
used to
for it
watch
still,
8
man.
games a
Yeah.
week,
I think we get on average the biggest.
No, we don't.
I mean, they're
Maybe-
across the road from us.
biggest
No, I don't think at capacity it'd still be like 27.
no, but yeah, on
Yeah,
ANZ's a little bigger.
ANZ's really big. But
My
it's-
backyard's bigger.
No, I know what you mean. Like per what the size of our stadium is, but no, we still don't get the biggest.
No, yeah. When we're going good, we get
Well,
the
we're
biggest.
going good, yeah. The
Then
things
everyone
like
just
that.
hates
Yeah.
on us.
Why don't you get
It's
the
not-
Knights to sponsor this or something? Did they?
Yeah.
Who'd you
Nah.
speak to? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we spoke to Wayne Bennett
Wayne Bennett.
Is he still there?
Can you stop
Who
calling?
is the coach
and
now?
Tinkler.
See, you're laughing, but these are the people that were relevant when I was last here.
Tinkler.
Tinkler, Wayne Bennett.
Mm.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
That's
Tinkler. He had quite the fall from grace.
Did he? Is he broke now?
You see, this isn't Newcastle news. This is Australian news about like Tinkler.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Oh,
yeah.
no, I knew he was from Newey, so I
Yeah,
just
but
didn't
yeah,
read it.
he's broke.
Yeah.
As far as I know, he's broke.
Yeah, right.
And again, he's from what I hear, not a nice person. So yeah.
Yeah.
we'll get him on the. But so what's your every day involved for you at the moment, Comyns? What do you do? You wake up,
Well,
go to the tennis court.
Tomorrow, I've got 3 meetings in the morning. I'm going to go have a hit of tennis. I'm trying to play tennis again, so I hit with my business partner because he's at a level that I can keep up with at the moment. Go hit with him for an hour. Then I'll go back and sit in an office for about 7 hours. And then I'll go home and do it again.
Yeah, sweet. So is there any Mad Dog up-and-coming tennis players in Newcastle that you're coaching at the moment, or?
No.
No?
No. But I would say every kid that I have has potential and a lot of heart.
Yeah.
And they can do whatever they want to do.
Is yours like a grassroots thing? You trying to work?
We are,
on
and I have to be. That question can be answered in about 4 or 5 years. So you have to start from entry level again. But you know, proof's in the pudding. Who's come out of Newcastle in the last, so
Barty.
long? Yeah.
Ash Barty.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, she's from Adamstown, wasn't she?
No,
Lockyer Street.
No idea.
Yeah, no, it's Lockyer Street, Adamstown, Ash Barty. Yeah.
What number?
1.
One.
She's 1.
Oh, with the tennis balls and... Yeah, right.
Yeah.
What a spin out for her. She was playing Big Bash. Yeah.
That's how talented some humans are.
And then she just went, I'm not going to play cricket anymore. I'm going to go and play tennis. And then she became number 1 in like...
I think if you get to a level, you kind of know athletes, like you said with Kobe. If Kobe did tennis, I reckon Kobe would be top 100 in the world.
Well, the dude won an Oscar.
Yeah. Some
did he win
people
an
are just
Oscar for?
on different levels with talent and work ethic.
Short animated film.
Yeah.
Like Kobe Bryant has as many Oscars as Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's a fact.
Yeah, well, fair.
But how many nominations?
But in saying that, both of them have only got 1 more than me and you.
True.
Yeah. So.
True.
Almost
So they
2
shouldn't be
more than you
bragging.
2.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's a good way to look at it. But no, people like Kobe and MJ, they're going to be successful at it.
No matter what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to get across. Same with Ash. She's just that person. So, freak talent.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there you go.
Yeah. So anyway, Dave Murray.
Dave Murray, yeah. What, you got some stories about Muzz? Or what's...
we both do. I'm sure we collectively
That's
all
why
do.
everyone tunes in.
I mean, has he been brought up in any podcast?
No.
Every podcast.
No.
Every
He's
podcast.
never been brought up?
No.
Remember he tried to stand over me for one of my shirts once?
No.
Well, no.
I remember one afternoon doing the first ever council pickup, getting 7 mattresses, decked it out in the backyard so we could get out wrestling.
Backyard, backyard wrestling.
Yeah.
He wanted to be a professional wrestler.
Oh, I remember that.
He's a strange man.
What's going on with him?
I messaged him.
Surely you keep up with him.
He's in Brisbane. I messaged him before you were coming on to see if he had any stories about you, and he said, no, he's clean.
But at the same time,
I didn't know Muzz much.
I spoke to him last year about meeting up. He's probably still wearing it. Yeah.
Yeah, he stole one. He stole one.
It was a throwdown for sure, wasn't it?
Shit.
Mate, he was. I put him up there with one of the most talented humans I know as well. That's why he veered off in so many different things.
Yeah, he was doing pole vault for a little bit.
That's not true.
He was. He was
doing
second
pole
in
vault?
Australia for pole vault. Behind Steve. What was it do with the long hair?
Oh, the redheaded guy.
Yeah. What was his name?
Yeah.
He was second in Australia
As a
behind.
kid, I always wanted to be a pole vault.
I did too. Yeah, but I'm like, it's either pole vault or discus, and I went discus.
Yeah,
So
Mum wouldn't buy me a pole.
Tough choice.
it is.
And
Yeah.
then one Christmas they screwed me over by buying the pole and stuff, but not the mat.
Not the mat. Yeah.
Yeah. I will say one thing about Murray though. He'll back himself over you no matter what.
Yeah,
and he'd believe it.
Yeah.
Believe it. And that, I think that's
he's
what
super
he has.
arrogant.
He's just started a
Arrogance,
podcast.
that's what it is, not
Highly
belief.
arrogant, yeah. He's starting a podcast next week, and he already told us his is better than ours.
Yeah.
Like, you haven't done it
I'm
yet.
doing it with
He
him.
goes, it's still better. Give me another shirt.
All right, we got to sort of start wrapping it up.
Yeah.
What? So the entrepreneur thing. The show's about being an entrepreneur, businessman, yada yada yada. Do you have any tips or whatnot for any youngster coming up, trying to start a business or trying to be a tennis man or?
Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, don't veer off in different directions when you're in your early 20s. Actually stick to what you know, which I did. And studied finance at uni, but then I went back to tennis and just built myself up through one industry. And then once you get to one industry, you can balloon out into others. I guess similar to Ma. In a way.
It's the exact opposite to me.
Yeah, okay. Well, in the Sydney market anyway. That's how I found out, the Sydney market. The Big Apple.
Yeah.
That I would pass that on right now. That's what I've learned. When I was younger, I tried to do a lot of little different things, but I think maybe.
So just stick to your
specialising in one
guns.
thing.
Don't listen to people.
Yeah, like
doubters and whatnot.
Don't be the worst. You know, you make more money being the best crap person than the. You know, I could be the best tennis coach in the world, and I'd make more money than the worst doctor. So there's a few ways of looking at it, but
You see, I have no degrees or talent, and I tried a million different things. I was just lucky 1 or 2 worked out of the million.
That's all you needed.
Yes. So,
And now you've
the
ventured
advice
on-
I've been given for is, mate.
But
So
look at
I'll
this.
back that up.
Now
yeah.
you can leverage it into your
Yes.
podcast.
So yeah, but no,
Yeah.
I started the opposite way, the wrong way, and wanted to do a little bit of everything, and it's better to focus on one thing, in my opinion.
That's right. Yeah, and it
so,
can be
yeah.
detrimental to your confidence over time.
Yeah, it can.
So,
yeah. A loss hurts.
Yeah. Did I ever tell you that Richard Branson story? How he started?
Is that the story I told you before our podcast started?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah,
he
I
started
think- I
at the
think
Warhammer
it's
place downstairs.
Yeah. You rocked up in tracky day. Yes.
Hey, Comyns, what do you call a girl standing in the middle of a tennis court?
A girl standing in the middle of a tennis court. I just said it.
A net.
Oh, that's good. And I've never used it.
A
That's a
net.
good one.
Is that what you were Googling just before?
I didn't Google nothing. No, I got no credit.
No, I was sending a message to
That's
stuff.
very good. I got to use that tomorrow.
It should be on your wall, like.
Yeah.
I'm gonna post
Should
this.
be on the net.
How many times did we swear? Checkers started early. I know. I heard.
It would be less than 7.
Yeah.
17.
You know,
another good
Facebook
one.
and all that aren't going to let us post it right now anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that'll just post us. Dave, for everyone asking, Dave asked us not to swear on the podcast. We've let a couple slip, but we've been better than usual.
That's true. I actually asked them to not swear in life for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
That'd be nice too.
And we
because then when you do swear,
swore we
it's
wouldn't.
so much more.
There's another one.
I bet
There's
so.
another one. Oh man.
This has been great.
One five. This is PG.
Can I do it in part 2, part 3, part 4 as the business grows?
Yeah,
Yes,
of course
that
you can.
would be lovely.
Of course you
Yeah.
can.
And it's cool because we've got you in right at the beginning.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we continue to do the podcast, which hopefully we do. We can
Why
get
are we?
guests.
What do you got?
You
Something
know
else
what?
going
You know
on?
what I'll try and do? I'll try and
Yeah.
tee up special guests like Casey Delacqua might be coming in a few weeks. I don't know if you know her. She's a
Nope.
celebrity. Hewitt.
Hewitt.
I'll try and
Hewitt
tailor
would be
it
pretty
with someone.
cool.
Yeah.
Do
I
it.
reckon we could find
Paddy
time
Rafter,
for
good mate
later.
of mine.
Paddy.
Pat Rafter.
Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
yeah.
used to always have his shirt off, eh?
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
He used to wear a thing
Yeah, I'll
around
have
his
to get
head.
him in here. Get his sits out.
Yeah.
That'd be mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that would be amazing. So yeah, we'll still be going. But yeah, that would be cool. We can follow up and
Yeah.
So
follow
what's
the
coming up?
story.
Maybe do
Yeah.
an on-site.
That'd be amazing. I'm telling
This
you.
is what's going on
The
court
next
number
movie
one.
show-
If we do an
Business
on-site
progression.
one, I'm dressing up as a Blippy.
That's a.
I-
You should
tell
dress
what,
up as
if
Blippy all the time anyway. Just like,
I'm not gonna plug anything, but it'd be great to have you two do a live podcast for the Westpac NBN thing instead of them charity day,
yeah,
March 12th.
March 12th.
If you can provide some time, we'll sponsor Crown and Anchor for the day. We'll bring him in.
Yeah,
Something like that. Those little things go a long way.
100%. Yeah, definitely.
See, I might have a good guest for that as well.
Yeah.
He's
Blippy.
been meaning.
Pat Rafter.
No. He's not a tennis player, but do you know Craig Hamilton?
He comes into the club a fair bit. Yeah, the ABC.
Yes.
Sports guy,
So he's
yeah.
been meaning to come on the podcast for a while. He boxes at my house.
Yeah, right. At your house.
Yeah. And
He owes Mark some
smart,
money,
aren't
so
they?
he goes around.
he
right.
crashes me all the time.
Yeah,
So yeah, he's coming on soon.
He ticks up, doesn't he?
Because we do like to talk about mental health, and he's a mental health advocate. He's had his battles, whatnot, written books on it, and he's also obviously an ABC broadcast presenter. Blah blah blah. So I'll hit him up, and
That'd be amazing.
Yeah, that would work him well.
Yeah, that would really make a difference. And
Yeah,
look, it's for
that'd
the
be cool.
choppers. So I
Yeah,
don't know if
awesome.
you know, but it costs $4,000 every time a chopper leaves the ground. $4,000, and that's saving a life nearly every time. So, if anything to do with that will help.
Yeah, I'm not sure how much we'll be able to help because no one knows who we are, but yeah, I'd love to help.
At minimum $4,000. Yeah.
We can get $4, obviously. Yeah, no, that'd be awesome, man.
Cool.
Cool. All right, we'll wrap it up. And so, do you just want to let everyone know any tennis players or people that want to get involved, people want to get kids to get involved? What do they do? Where do they go? What do they do? How do they get in contact?
So the newly formed and refurbished and re-established Broadmeadow tennis facility is now Newcastle Community Tennis Centre, which I own, and we're offering a million things at the place to rejuvenate the sport. So I'd say hit it up, look at the billboard out the front, look at the trailer, look at the signage, look at the website, www.nctc.club. Look at all that stuff, get back into tennis. Do yourself a favour, it's a sport that everyone in the family can play. So if we can get everyone, just to turn up once, I'm sure you'll stay forever. So, yeah.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Thanks, brother.
That was great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, cheers for coming on, Comyns. Thanks for giving us your time, man.
We're there on the 12th of March.
12th of March, that's right.
Yeah, I'm looking in.
So,
Yeah.
So if they don't turn up, they know these still bullshit. Don't do charity. They don't do charity if they don't turn up.
If we don't turn up, we'll edit this.
Yeah, be like,
Post it on the 13th.